WWE fans complain about Raw Netflix commercials. Plus, MJF is unhappy following wedding photo leaks. And a scrapped John Cena retirement tour match may have been revealed. It's all in the Cultaholic Wrestling news right now. Raw last night on Netflix caught the ire of fans watching stateside, Sam.
Yeah, it was a lot of frustration coming out of the show because people who were subscribed to the ad-free tier of Netflix were being served commercials throughout the show.
It's not what you paid for.
No, it's probably because you're not on the super-duper ultra no ads version, which means really no ads. But it's the first time since the show began on Netflix that fans on the ad-free platform, like subscription tier of the platform, were sent commercials, and many took to social media to vent their frustration. Previously, American subscribers to the ad-free tier would receive interviews and extended match footage going on, but this seems not to be the case anymore.
Yeah, there was a real key interview took place during the ads on last night's Raw. They actually aired it as an exclusive on the YouTube channel as well. That was AJ Styles addressing the crowd, and talking about dark forces at work behind the scenes. Owen and Andrew talked about it this morning. And they've shared that on their YouTube channel because I think it seems like a lot of people got adverts instead of that.
I think somebody might have just forgot to press a button, maybe.
Do you think that might be it?
They're currently probably sat there going, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. But, yeah, it's one of those things where it is possibly just a production error. You got to imagine they're not going to want to annoy subscribers who are paying for not having ads by serving them ads. So
yeah, you know, mistakes like that happen on a grand scale. You know, it's like printing Sunderland on the Great North Run medal.
Yeah, disgusting. Take it back to AJ Bell head offices, put it through their front window,
just smash it through their window. If you do want to watch Raw without ads, anyway, I mean, VPNs exist.
Well, yeah, I mean, you get you've obviously got Raw on Netflix over in the US, but we've got everything. And if you were to join, say, NordVPN and go to nordvpn.com/cultaholic, you get a hefty discount on a 2-year plan and 4 free months. And you can just choose which country you're in. So you could be watching Netflix, Raw live on Netflix from the UK or from France or from Japan or wherever you fancy, to be honest. And it'll also unlock all of that country's catalogue for your browsing perusal joys.
Ooh, pop along to our special link and we'll sort that out for you. You're very, very welcome. Raw had a new announce team as well. They've had a little shake-up on comms.
Well, we had a bit of a shake-up on SmackDown as well, which led to a lot of people going, ooh, what's going to happen on the red side of things? But Joe Tessitore is now the voice of Monday nights again, removed from SmackDown in order to fulfill his football commitments with the new season. But it seems that those commitments are going to keep his Monday nights free. So Cole and Joe have basically just swapped shows.
Yeah, I thought Michael Cole might be doing the double and Corey Graves might be doing the double with him. But it is just Corey Graves doing the double. He was doing colour for Raw and SmackDown this week, whilst Wade Barrett has a little bit of time off. I think Wade went to go and see Oasis the other night. Yeah,
it was it came at the time of all the Nikki Bella stuff, so everybody's going, ooh, and then you had to go out publicly and be like, no, I've just taken some
just on holiday,
prearranged
lads.
Annual leave.
Yeah.
So
if you don't like me on commentary and think I've been sacked, I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Yeah, Wade will be back before long.
Having another holiday by the beach, going to ride a donkey around Blackpool for a minute. That's exactly what he's doing. I've read his itinerary. Raw on Monday was meant to see a special contract signing between Stephanie Vercaer and Io Sky ahead of the world title match at WrestlePalooza next Saturday. But as we saw, Adam Pearce just approached Io Sky backstage. Went, Stephanie's not here. We're not doing that now.
Do you want the match? Match is still happening. See you in a bit.
That's it. We don't know what the crack is with Stephanie Vercaer. There's been a few posts shared on her Insta and a few of her social platforms, but nothing that sort of suggests why she's been away. It's a shame. It's a bit of a stumbling block on the build to this women's world title decider.
Yeah, I think it's still going to be a hell of a match, but it's one of those where it would have been nice to have. But if she hasn't been able to make the show for whatever reason, then fair play. At least they've sort of cracked on with it, and it's been announced, and we know we're getting it. So
hopefully all is all right. Over just the other weekend as well, we saw a wonderful wrestling wedding take place.
A wrestling wedding.
MJF and Alicia Atout became a married couple, and there were lots of photos online that were shared from the wedding. MJF ain't happy about that.
No. Brian Alvarez on Wrestling Observer Radio said, so apparently they didn't put any of those photos on social media. What happened was it was fans that went through the family Facebook albums and they got pictures and posted them. This was not something that MJF or Hangman or anybody in the company went out and did. This was for all fans finding pictures from family albums and putting them out there on the internet. Meltzer added, I know that they're not particularly happy it happened. Yeah. I've had this happen before, not with my wedding because I'm not married, but I've had like random images from like family Facebook pages get sent to me on like Twitter, and I'm like,
oh, that's weird.
Yeah, like don't do that, buddy. That's my auntie's wedding. That's really don't share pictures that you've not been given permission to share. I've sided with MJF on this one. If they didn't want it out there publicly, then if you see it, don't just feel like you can copy paste it onto the internet. It's a personal thing, right? I think
if I'm pictures I'm posting out there, then that's my call to do it, and I get that you can do whatever, but it just feels a bit creepy when you do that, going into other families' Facebooks and grabbing their photos and stuff.
Bit of an overstep, just a little bit of an overstep.
Teeny tiny, little bit weird. Let's not do that ever again. No. Thank you. Let's end on some John Cena flavored news. His retirement tour rolls into Brock Lesnar's Suplex City next Saturday at WrestlePalooza in Indianapolis. However, there was another former WWE champion that, until recently, might have been factored into John Cena's retirement tour plans.
And it's a bit of a shame. Rob Van Dam was on TMZ Inside the Ring and revealed that there were early discussions on Rob Van Dam to be one of Cena's final opponents. He said, I wanted to be one of the return matches for John Cena and his retirement tour. I was talking to them. There was a lot of interest. Without giving away too many details, we were probably going to do it, and then I broke my heels. He suffered 2 heel fractures during an indie match back in April. While he hasn't received a return date, it didn't seem likely he'd be factored into the retirement tour at this stage. But it's a shame because RVD, it's just anything to see RVD back in there mixing it up with Cena would be grand.
Bless him. 2 of the 3 worst timed heel-based turns occurred on Rob Van Dam's legs. The other occurred with John Cena at WrestleMania. But we wish him a full and speedy recovery.
It's got my mind jogging about who else could potentially be there before the wrap-up. I think that whoever Cena's final opponent is, it has to be somebody new. And I know I'm probably going to be disappointed, but I feel like it's got to be somebody different. It's got to be somebody fresh, because it's the ultimate putting, that absolute mark of approval on somebody if they beat Cena in his retirement match. That's just instant stardom.
Yeah, it's
it's sort of wasted to give that to somebody who's established. Even somebody who's been with the company a couple of years. Like on the main roster, it feels like maybe it's a bit of a waste. I want to see somebody completely fresh just come in and tear the place down.
Yeah, and that's actually that's a real rocket to strap to somebody.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are still suggesting it might be Gunter that gets that final match.
Potentially. I still believe in Joe Hendry. That would be an amazing way to solidify Joe.
It really would, actually.
But I think it's got to be somebody new. It's got to be somebody sort of that's still finding their feet, in and around the main roster. Ideally, I'd love Jacob Fatu to do it. Oh man,
that'd be a good one actually.
Braun Breaker.
Braun seems a really good one to do. I feel like because Braun's got years and years of great stories to tell and moments to have. Yeah. I mean, being the one that takes out John Cena would be an absolute.
It's going to be Dwayne, isn't it?
Stamp.
It's going to be Dwayne.
What, The Rock? Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
The Rock will come back and he'll be like, no, I'll do that.
Doing that new film where he's all...
Thrice in a lifetime.
Thrice in a lifetime. Don't threaten him with a good time. I want to quickly say thank you, by the way, because we raised over £1,300 for Mid Yorkshire Hospital Charity.
Amazing.
Doing the Great North Run on Sunday.
Yeah.
Did it. Thank you very much. I got a personal best as well. And I'm holding what is known as the Mackham Medal because of it. So I'm delighted with that.
Somebody's getting fired.
Someone's getting sacked for that. I had a whole chat with Jane Secker on Sky News about it. But you can check that out. But thank you so much if you donated. I'm over the moon with it, as is the charity. Thank you so very, very much. My legs hurt like hell.
Just go for a jog. You'll be right.
Last thing I want to do is jog ever again. For the very latest wrestling news at any time, you can check out Cultaholic.com. Stay safe. Love you. Bye.